Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. It is Monday, the 3rd day of April, National LEP Writing Day. L-E-P writing or I-E-P writing. I'm not sure what that means.
Okay.
National Film Score Day today. World Party Day, so everybody can have a party. National Find a Rainbow Day. National Chocolate Mousse Day, which is really good, by the way. And National Tweed Day. Do we own anything that's tweed?
I don't believe so.
I don't think so either. It's also a Movie Star Monday. I've got not one, but two amazing guests joining me today. I've got Jeremy Jordan and I've got Jay Pharoah, two awesome guests. And they've got a new film that just came out. It's called Spinning Gold. And I've got a link to the trailer for this. It is a true story about a record label that brought us a bunch of music that we've all heard millions and millions of times, like all these different songs that are huge from like the 1970s. And this one company who kind of did things differently are the reason we know of things like the Village People and Kiss and Donna Summer, a whole bunch of people. Anyway, it's a really cool true story movie. We're going to chat with them all about it coming up.
What a year. With prices on everything going up, it's more important than ever to have a better credit card. Some people use a credit card that's not a very good one. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. 3 cups of coffee a day would curb obesity and prevent disease, according to scientists. They're wrong. I drink that much. Scientists in Sweden say the calorie-free caffeinated drink should be a major...
Yeah, that's if you don't put any cream or any sugar or anything
They say it should be a major target of investigation when it comes to tackling weight gains and the onset of type 2 diabetes. Their study shows the greatest benefit among those with a genetic predisposition to metabolize caffeine much slower than others, leaving more of a substance in the blood. Previous research has shown that the stimulants boost metabolism and increase fat burning and reduce appetite. So they're saying that coffee could be good for you. And I drink coffee, and I don't know that that's accurate. But it's maybe how I drink the coffee, Heidi's thinking, because I put too much stuff in it.
Yeah, and it's probably what you drink it with, because it's not like
Giant
you just
plate of bacon. This coffee thing's not working. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com.
Did you know you can allocate a percentage of your IRA to physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover? You can put your IRA back on the gold standard. Genesis Gold IRA is the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. GenesisGoldIRA.com would like to help protect your IRA today with a simple phone call. Learn more and get the phone number at GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by GenesisGoldIRA.com. Heidi, did you know posh pilot Lucas Seple made aviation history recently? I probably said his name wrong, by the way.
I'm pretty sure.
I was going to just keep rolling, but I'm going to draw attention to it. He became the first person to land a plane on the helipad in Dubai. I'm not even going to try to say the name of the building, but have you seen this video online? It's a helipad.
Haven't.
Way, way, way up. He was able to bring his specially adapted aircraft to a stop in just 21 meters, which is 68 feet. He landed an airplane with just 68 feet. Landed on a platform only 27 meters, which is 89 feet wide, and 696 feet above the ground, by the way, on a 56-story building. The stunt had been in the works for the last couple of years. It required 650 test landings, according to their sponsor, Red Bull. So there you go. And so the thing that's interesting is he not only did he land on this helipad, then he had to take off on it as well.
Oh my god!
That was interesting because he backs up and he goes and he just looks like he's going to plummet to the ground and die, and then the plane takes off.
That would be terrifying.
Oh, the plane took off. It didn't go too far down. We don't know everything, but now we know this.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. Dana Carvey is down for Wayne's World 3 if Mike Myers is in. So recently honoring Adam Sandler at the Mark Twain Prize, and they were asking about it, and he's like, yeah, I'd do it. I'd do that for sure. Jonathan Majors, who stars in Creed 3 and Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, was arrested recently and accused of domestic dispute. So that's no good. And there's magic in the air for Daniel Radcliffe. The Harry Potter star and his girlfriend are expecting their first child. That's kind of cool.
That is cool.
So I wonder if when they have a kid, do you think there's any possibility that he would name that kid Harry, like Harry Potter?
Not a chance.
What do you think? You don't think they would do that at all? If you were famous for playing a character, you wouldn't name the kid after that character?
No.
Harry Jr.?
Not even a chance.
All right.
No.
Big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com.
How much do you pay for your cell phone every month? If it's more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring in your current phone. iPhones and Samsung phones both work well with Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. We don't talk politics on this program, but I'm going to break that rule for just a second here, because this is a very important political announcement. The Tiger King has announced he's running for president in 2024.
Oh, my goodness. Isn't he still in jail?
Yeah, he's going to run his campaign from prison. It's not the first time that's been done, by the way. There are people who think that's never been done. No, it's been done a lot. And we're done with politics now. We'll move back to this. A migrant was arrested after grabbing the genitals of a U.S. Border Patrol agent.
Oh.
So we got that going on.
Okay.
And a couple has tied the knot 60 years after their parents blocked their plans to get married as teenagers.
Oh.
79-year-old Len Albright and Jeanette Steer, who is 78, proved that love has no expiration date after reuniting when Len tracked down Jeanette in 2015. Curious to see if she even remembered him, little did he know that she had saved the engagement ring she received from him as a smitten 18-year-old. She was, however, married to somebody else. When she found herself widowed 2 years later, she looked Len up, and romance once again bloomed. The British couple finally got married last month, and their mom and dad had nothing to say about it because they're no longer alive.
How sweet is that?
I think that's really cool. 60 years later, they end up getting together. I like that. I don't know where to go from that. Usually there's some smart alecky thing to say right here, but I just think it's adorable.
That's absolutely adorable.
I honestly think I should have saved that for my good news, really. Kind of feel like now when I get to the good news, I won't have anything. All right, that is your scoop of the day. It comes your way courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Monday.
InsuranceChicken.com wants to know, how much are you paying for your insurance? I know it seems like a hassle to switch to a different company, but if you can save a few bucks, it's worth crossing the road to InsuranceChicken.com. We have several of the top insurance companies trying to earn your business. They do that by offering great insurance that is cheap. Okay, enough of the silly chicken puns. It's time to get serious about saving you money on your insurance at InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show. Excited to visit with Jeremy Jordan and Jay Pharoah, and they are in a new movie, Spinning Gold. It's out right now. Let's start with Jay. Jay, how are you, sir?
Hey, man, I feel good. I'm back in my old hood in New York. I left the premiere, like the screening last night. People were enjoying it. I'm pumped right now. I'm pumped. I feel great.
And this film looks fantastic. Jeremy, tell me a little bit about the film for folks that maybe haven't seen the trailer yet. Let's let them know what Spinning Gold is all about.
Yeah, Spinning Gold is about the formation of Casablanca Records, which is the independent label that discovered a crazy amount of acts from Kiss to Donna Summer, Parliament, Bill Withers, Village People, and then worked with so many other people. The list goes on. And it's sort of the behind-the-scenes depiction of the people that helped put that together, mainly Neil Bogart, who I play. And it's written and directed by his son. It's kind of a love letter to their father. And there's a lot of sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And it's kind of hard to believe some of the things that happen in the movie, but it's all pretty much true.
So, Jeremy, you got to play a real person. Did you meet this gentleman as well, or did you not get a chance to meet him?
Unfortunately, he passed before I was born. So, so no, I did not get a chance to meet him. There's a little bit of video footage of him. There's some like interviews. He was the head of Casablanca Records, and before he died, he dabbled it here and there. But no, it was really I had to learn about him through his son and through his family and through interviews and through research. And it was a pretty remarkable human being. He did not know the meaning of the word no, and I think it took that kind of a person and the tenacity that he attacked his ambition and his dreams with that led him to success ultimately, even though pretty much anyone else in his shoes would have given up long before. And it's a pretty cool message to leave with at the end of the film.
Absolutely. And Jay, who do you play in the movie? Did you get a chance to meet that person?
Well, I played Cecil Holmes, who was Neil Bogart's right-hand man and the co-founder of Casablanca Records as well. But I did not get a chance to meet Cecil Holmes. Fortunately, though, Cecil Holmes is still alive, but there's really not a lot of footage or anything of his earlier life. There's not a lot. You had to go off of what Tim was dictating to you, what he was telling you, and the stories from Joyce, and you put it together, and I put it together like that. So I hope I get to meet him. I really would like to meet Cecil, but I know this is a different weapon from me because I'm not using my superpower in this movie. However, it comes off flawlessly, man. So I think that everybody has executed their characters flawlessly, and that's from somebody who does this like character as far as mimicry. But it wasn't about that. But everybody captured the essence of the characters that they were playing.
And Jay, you are phenomenal at performing a character. And when it's somebody that everybody knows, and you do it, and you sound just like them, and you even look like them. So was it for you? I suppose when you're playing a real person, you're kind of used to that because you do that all the time, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, and like I said, this was a different bag that I had to go into to pull out. This was me being Jeremy, being Jeremy's right-hand man, like literally in this movie, being Neil Bogart's right-hand dude, being his friend, being his ride or die, taking experiences from my life with the people that I hold very close and dear to my heart and applying those to screen. That's what I did.
I love it.
Yeah.
And Jeremy, now, did you know most of this story before you guys started working on this, or were there quite a few things in the movie that you learned as you were doing it?
No, I didn't know any of this. I mean, I had heard the music, I'd certainly heard, these songs before, and that was about it. So it was a completely new world for me, and it was really kind of thrilling to get to see how all these things happen. I mean, it's kind of wild. I mean, just in 40, 50 years, how much things have changed and how much they used to be able to get away with that.
Oh, yeah.
And it was kind of eye-opening in a way. And I'm just very grateful to get to be able to bring that story to life.
Well, Jeremy, Jordan, thank you for your time. I appreciate it, guys.
Of course. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Again, the new film is called Spinning Gold. It's out right now. I've got a link to the trailer so you can see the trailer. Once you see it, you're going to want to see it. It's all in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
What a year. With prices on everything going up, it's more important than ever to have a better credit card. Some people use a credit card that's not a very good one. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
An elephant's tooth can weigh as much as 12 pounds. Holy cow.
Whoa.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
A study found that judges are more lenient after lunch. So keep that in mind if you ever have to go to court for something. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Approximately 1/3 of people cannot snap their fingers. I can snap my right hand, but my left, listen to that. That's not a
you
snap.
can't snap it. Yeah.
I can
I think
kind of
that's
barely.
really funny.
If I practiced, 4 or 5 hours a day for like the next month, maybe. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Oxford University discovered if someone prods one of your middle toes while your eyes are shut, most people cannot tell which toe is being touched. No kidding? Guess what we're trying after the show? And our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
One day on the planet Venus is longer than a year on the planet Venus. So a
What?
day is longer because the rotation of the planet and it going around the sun, it goes around the sun quicker than it rotates in a circle.
Oh.
So very
that's crazy.
bizarre fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Did you know you can allocate a percentage of your IRA to physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover? You can put your IRA back on the gold standard. Genesis Gold IRA is the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. GenesisGoldIRA.com would like to help protect your IRA today with a simple phone call. Learn more and get the phone number at GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day.
Yay!
It's brought to you by Mintervention.com. Here's your question, Heidi. If you have one of these, you're probably also carrying around at least 5 extra pounds. What is it? We both have one.
One of these.
A spouse.
Oh.
Yeah. If you're married, you have at least 5 extra pounds, according to that study.
My mind was thinking bread maker.
No, I've got this study beat, by the way. I might have the all-time high score. So, Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com.
How much do you pay for your cell phone every month? If it's more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring in your current phone. iPhones and Samsung phones both work well with Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now, some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. This is bizarre. Heinz is adding some spirit to mealtimes by launching a creamy pasta sauce with a shot of vodka. Yeah, scientists at the food giant teamed up with Absolute Vodka to create jars of tomato, basil, cheese, and vodka. Available now at select UK supermarkets. Does that sound good to you?
I'm sure it's very good.
They took their inspiration from supermodel Gigi Hadid. Am I saying her name right, or is it Gigi?
I have no idea.
Anyway, she posted a recipe of her favorite spicy pasta sauce back in 2020, and it soon became one of the trendiest recipes on TikTok and Instagram. Chefs say vodka, quote, unlocks the flavors and intensifies the aroma of tomato, basil, and cheese sauce. Okay.
I've heard of vodka sauce for years.
Really?
I've never made it, but
How
yeah.
have I've never heard of any of this. And why does it not surprise me? You have heard of this. All right. Weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. Countries with the longest life expectancies. Number 15 at 82 years, Canada. Number 14, Singapore, 82.8. Italy, 82.9. Spain, 83 years. Sweden, they lived to 83. Norway, 83.3. We're up to number 9 now. Liechtenstein, 83.3. South Korea, 83.7. Malta, 83.8. Switzerland, 84 years. Australia, life expectancy, 84.5. Japan, 84.8. Mako, 85.4. Hong Kong, 85.4 years. And the country with the longest life expectancy, according to the UK's Journal of Royal Society of Medicine, is Monaco at 85.9 years.
Huh.
Those of you wondering, by the way,
Yes,
the average
yep.
life expectancy of the United States is about 77 years. That puts the good old USA at 53rd place. So,
Whoa.
there you go.
Yeah.
It's the list brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
InsuranceChicken.com wants to know, how much are you paying for your insurance? I know it seems like a hassle to switch to a different company, but if you can save a few bucks, it's worth crossing the road to InsuranceChicken.com. We have several of the top insurance companies trying to earn your business. They do that by offering great insurance that is cheap, cheap, cheap. Okay, enough of the silly chicken puns. It's time to get serious about saving you money on your insurance at InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com. Our quote today is from Mark Twain. I've always thought Mark Twain was very witty. So
Yeah.
let's see if he made it today with this. Don't let schooling interfere with your education.
We've had a lot of quotes from him recently.
Well, here's the thing. Somebody else probably just heard that and goes, oh, hey, that makes me think of this quote. So that's kind of what happens. It shakes the Mark Twain quote tree loose,
Right.
and then people send those in. You can submit your quotes, by the way, at the bottom of the page at johnandheidishow.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. It comes your way courtesy of GenesisGoldIRA.com. Listen to this headline. Almost every cat featured in a viral video has been adopted. This is such a cool thing. The video, by the way, is gone. I can't find the video, but I can find the story. An animal shelter in Kansas City has helped almost every cat featured in their viral TikTok video find a forever home. Wayside Waifs posted a video with a simple intention of showing off some of their cats and letting people know that, hey, all of these cats are available for adoption. What they didn't realize in the video, staff members hold a bowl with descriptions and the fellow staff members recommend me a cat, and they pull out a thing. How about this one? And then they show that cat, and they talk about it. Anyway, 1.6 million views right away, and then more than that. Now it's gone, it looks like. Thanks to the video, all but 2 cats were adopted.
Oh, those poor 2 cats.
Feel being those 2. It's like, why don't you want me? Now I almost feel like we need to go get these cats.
No. We're not getting a cat.
It says, we've got comments from as far away as Brazil and the Philippines and the UK about all of these, from all these amazing places about these cats. There is a video, if you would like to see the video. I've got a link to this video, but it was actually a story from their local TV channel. So you'll be able to see part of the video there. I've got a link to all of that in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show. Our good news comes your way courtesy of GenesisGoldIRA.com.